Can't make it to the game? We've got your back. Just go to www.IndianaSRN.org and tune in to all of the live action or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
This is the Frells family's land. When the sun comes out, the kids run and play right there. This used to be a shed. Now, it's where they get breakfast. This is more than just land. It's home. The Frells family runs with us on a John Deere 1 Series tractor because land isn't the only thing that should live on for generations. Nothing runs like a deer. Search John Deere 1 Series for more.
Visit Reynolds Farm Equipment, your hometown John Deere dealer today at reynoldsfarmequipment.com.
You're good at making big announcements. We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
You want a sports degree that is beyond the game? A degree that immerses you from day one and launches you into the business side of sports. With a sports management major from IUPUI's School of Health and Human Sciences, you'll have insider access to sports professionals and will learn from faculty with years of teaching and industry experience. There isn't a better city than Indianapolis to get the experience you need to launch your sport industry career.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'd like to order a hamburger, fries, salt, maybe a large vanilla shake.
This is a trophy shop, can't you tell?
You got carry out?
Everything that you need we have here at the shop. Very unique. You order today, carry out tonight, that's our version of carry out.
All right, I'll take one of everything.
Well, that may take a little longer. We'll have it for you tomorrow night.
I'll be back tomorrow to pick it up.
We'll be waiting for you.
Burtner Electric Incorporated has been proudly serving our residential and commercial customers with quality electrical repair for over 33 years. We are fully licensed and insured in electrical wiring and electrician service packages. You'll receive a competitive assessment whether you're a homeowner or a business owner, first-time or long-time customer. We offer free estimates for any new project. Call our licensed and experienced electricians today.
You want a career that creates experiences that are impossible to forget. By studying sports and events at IUPUI, you'll get hands-on experience in and out of the classroom. And with Indy as your classroom, there are high-profile events, sports franchises, hotels, museums, and large organizations across the city to engage, educate, and enlighten your student journey before you graduate. There isn't a better city than Indianapolis to get the experience you need to prepare you to handle any event, big or small. It all starts here.
At Morales Group Staffing, we are all about building better futures. And during these times, we are working hard to put people to work. We are now hiring for hundreds of jobs with pay up to $17 an hour. Visit our website at moralesgroup.net or text JOBS, JOBS, to 317-472-7600 to apply now and get hired today.
You're good at keeping the car clean. We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
High school sports fans, welcome back to Game Time, to pure spirit to pure sport. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSAA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is game time. This is Indiana high school sports. This is your IHSAA.
You want a career that will transform your life while you change the lives of others by helping them live well. With a health or exercise sciences degree from IUPUI School of Health and Human Sciences, you will gain an in-depth understanding of the healthcare industry while preparing you for a variety of graduate and professional programs in health. And with Indy as your classroom, you will have clinical options within leading hospitals right in our backyard, as well as a degree from Indiana University, reputable leaders in the healthcare industry. It all starts here.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
You're good at basement basketball.
We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
Mortgage Group. I've been teaching here at Guerin Catholic for 13 years. I've been assistant coach also for 13 years. And I think it's important in today's world that we have young people growing up with the morals and values of faith-based education.
Hello, I'm Dwayne Thompson with Integrity Mortgage Group, and I support Guerin Catholic High School because I'm good friends and business partners with assistant coach Tommy Mascari, and any chance I have to support a Christ-centered education for today's youth, I take advantage of that opportunity and support in any way I can with my time, effort, volunteering, funds, and commercials like these.
Together we soar.
Guerin Catholic Sports on IndianaSRN,
where you're always in the game.
Good evening and welcome to IHSAA basketball, live from the near north side of Indianapolis at Bishop Chatard High School as the 2-0 Trojans host the 14th ranked Evansville Bosse Bulldogs, who come in at 3-1 right here on IndianaSRN. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by the Morales Group, Bertner Electric, IUPUI Sports Management, Piper Logistics, and Reynolds Farm Equipment. I am Sean Kroll. Alongside me is Craig Collins, and we've got a dandy for you tonight. Bishop Chatard coming off a big victory just last night at Heritage Christian, 47-42. Takes on 14th ranked Evansville Bosse, coming in at 3-1. Their lone loss being to 4A Jasper. And Craig, this is kind of one of those games we see a lot of times where it's a contrast of styles. Let's kind of delve into a little bit of what Chatard likes to do. We know they run their offense through A.J. Roseman.
Yeah, they really do. It's A.J. Roseman, who was big in this contest last season, the only time these two teams had played over the last 15 years. He was big, had 19 points, and was 3 of 10 from beyond the arc in that game. But, yeah, this is a Chatard team that has been really methodical, really, not really slow paced, but they work out what they want to do. Their defense has been strong. They've held both of their opponents this season under 50 points. So it'll be interesting to see. You talk about those contrasting styles, what they'll be able to do against a Bosse team that likes to run a little bit.
Yeah, A.J. Roseman, a 6-foot senior, had 18 points in the first game against Washington, had 11 last night at Heritage Christian. On the other hand, Bosse, boy, I hope our cameraman, Troy Darengowski, is ready to go tonight, because he's going to have to move fast, as they like to get up the floor in 3 seconds or less. And they have 4 guys in their lineup, 3 of which are starters, averaging double digits on the year.
Oh, yeah, they've got a lot of great talent on this team. I mean, big factors in last year's game, Teray Howell, Matthew Wagner, they've been really big. You've got a lot of great scorers on this team, and I mean, this is a team that not only likes to, get up and down the floor in this very fast tempo, but once they get into a rhythm, they're pretty unstoppable. I mean, this is a team that started 14-0 last season. They're, 3-1 on their way to, they've got 3 wins in a row right now, could very well make it 4 tonight. So, I mean, this is a team that when they get hot, they get hot.
Yeah, and I think the biggest factor in all that is the fact, again, that Chatard played last night. Bosse did not. We do want to make sure and send out our thoughts and prayers to all those in the Evansville region, in northern Kentucky, and all those that have been affected by the tornadoes that have touched down within the last 24 hours. And on the good news side, Coach Burkhart is a grandfather. He became a grandfather last night at 5:45, so congratulations to Coach Burkhart of Bosse and his family. One thing I do find interesting about this Bosse squad, Craig, 81.8 points per game. If that doesn't jump off the screen at you, I'm not really sure what does. And even though they're 3-1, they're only giving up 60 points a game. So they're not just beating people, they're blitzing them so far.
Oh, yeah, they've been shooting. During this 3-game winning streak, they've averaged even 85 points per game, allowing just 55. They're 59% from the floor during that streak, 25% from beyond the arc. And they've been getting after it on defense as well, 15 steals. I mean, they've been doing it on both sides of the court.
We'll take our first break. We'll be back with more of the pregame show right here on IndianaSRN.
Buster Williams or Robert Davidson?
Oh, my bad.
No, you're good. I just want to make sure.
Good evening, and once again, we got caught off guard there by the commercial. We appreciate our producer and our cameraman tonight. Bishop Chatard High School here on the near north side as they take on Evansville Bosse. And a couple of things to note here for Bishop Chatard. I think and besides the fact that they want to control the ball, Craig, is they've got to find other guys to put the ball in the basket besides A.J. Roseman. He's the guy. Bosse is going to key on them. Everybody that plays them is going to key on them. Last night they got that off the bench in Robert Davidson, who led them in 12 points and was the SRN player of the game. They need someone like that to step up again tonight.
Yeah, I mean, going into last night, Robert Davidson in their lone game had 8 points, 4 rebounds, and so he was able to come up big with 12. I mean, other guys on the squad capable of doing that. I mean, Kevin Wells, he's averaged 9 points per game. TJ Ford, he's averaged 9 points per game on the season. So there are some little ancillary pieces here and there that have, that can be that supporting cast. It'll just be a matter of which one will step up should Roseman get shut down.
On the opposite side of Bosse, They're Sagarin. They're 12th in the state, and they're a 3A squad. So that goes to show you what the numbers, if you will, crunched show about them. They're 5th in 3A. Their strength of schedule is 41. And they've played at Jasper, at Boonville, at a neutral site against Forest Park. They beat Owensboro Catholic, of Kentucky, and then traveled up here to play Chatard. So they've really kind of run a gauntlet so far in this early going.
Oh yeah, they had their home opener in their last contest. 3 of the 4 games, like you mentioned, have been on the road or a neutral site. So yeah, they have definitely been tested here early in this basketball season.
Again, we can't stress enough how big of a win it was last night for Chatard as they won at Heritage Christian against Miles Colvin, an All-Stater, 47-42. And they want to carry that momentum into tonight. They really had to save their legs. We're probably going to see a lot of guys off the bench for them as Bosse likes to get up and down. Coach Burkhart said he likes to go 9 deep on his lineup. So we may see a lot of bodies checking in and out tonight from that scores table.
Oh, yeah, especially, like you said, for Chatard. I mean, this is the first of just 2 back-to-backs they'll have for the season. You hear from a lot of coaches, at least that, I've spoken to, during my years at SRN, and they've always said, like, hey, those back-to-backs can kind of come back to bite you early on in the season, but they do help you come sectional time when it, really comes into play, having to play, back-to-back games in a row there. So, one of those early tests very early in the season here.
This is one of 5 games tonight on the family of networks of IndianaSRN. We've got Rebuff at Covenant Christian, Southmont at Greencastle, Muncie Central at Guerin, and Lutheran at Greenwood Christian. Also on our airwaves. We'll keep you updated with what our schedule is next week is too. If you always want to follow us to make sure where we're going to be at IndianaSRN on Twitter, or just go to IndianaSRN.org to see what our schedule is. We do want to make sure and shout out the Bosse JV team, the Chatard JV team. They defeated Bosse 40-26 in the JV game right before we came on the air. So congratulations to the Trojans as we get set before the game starts here. One last thought. Again, Bosse 14th in the 3A poll, topped by Mishawaka Marion. Going to be some shakeups because some people have kind of lost last night.
Oh yeah, definitely early in the season you're going to see some moving up and down. So we'll see where Bosse ends up after this weekend.
All right, we will take our final break and we'll be back with basketball in the starting lineups. You're watching IHSAA basketball on IndianaSRN.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
You want a career that creates experiences that are impossible to forget. By studying sports and events at IUPUI, you'll get hands-on experience in and out of the classroom. And with Indy as your classroom, there are high-profile events, sports franchises, hotels, museums, and large organizations across the city to engage, educate, and enlighten your student journey before you graduate. There isn't a better city than Indianapolis to get the experience you need to prepare you to handle any event, big or small. It all starts here.
This is the Frells family's land. When the sun comes out, the kids run and play right there. This used to be a shed. Now, it's where they get breakfast. This is more than just land. It's home. The Frells family runs with us on a John Deere 1 Series tractor. His land isn't the only thing that should live on for generations. Nothing runs like a Deere. Search John Deere 1 Series for more.
Visit Reynolds Farm Equipment, your hometown John Deere dealer today at reynoldsfarmequipment.com.
At Morales Group Staffing, we are all about building better futures. And during these times, we are working hard to put people to work. We are now hiring for hundreds of jobs with pay up to $17 an hour. Visit our website at moralesgroup.net or text JOBS, JOBS, to 317-472-7600 to apply now and get hired today.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
Welcome back to Bishop Chatard High School here near the Broad Ripple area in Indianapolis as we get set for high school basketball right here on IndianaSRN. Let's go through the starting lineups for both squads as you see them on the screen. For Evansville, Bosse is 6'4", senior forward, number 1, Jameer Ajabadi. A 5'11", senior guard, number 10, Matthew Wagner. A 5'8", sophomore guard, Teray Howell. A 6-foot sophomore forward, number 22, Ashton Smallwood. And a 6'5", senior forward, Adrian Joyner. That is Evansville Bosse, coached by Shane Burkhart. 222 and 112 in his 14th year at Bosse. For Bishop Chatard, Kenny Roseman in his first season, 2-0 with the Trojans. Number 3 is 6-foot senior guard, number 3, TJ Alexander. A 6-foot senior guard, number 5, AJ Roseman. A 5'9" senior guard, number 10, Sylvester Williams. At guard, a 5'10" senior, number 22, Carter St. John. And at forward, a 6'5" junior, number 24, Drew Van Vliet. That'll be your starting lineup for the Trojans. Chatard in their white trimmed in royal blue. Bosse in their scarlet trimmed in gray. Last thoughts and keys tonight, Craig Collins.
I think for Chatard, it's going to be how well they can play on defense. We talked about them holding Heritage and their first opponent to under 50 points. Over the last 25 games, Chatard is 10-1 in games allowing 50 points or less. It'll be interesting to see if they can establish their defense or if Bosse will be able to run up and down the court at will.
Van Vliet set to jump center as we are on the stage directly behind Chatard, so we see the back of them as the tip is won by Ashton Smallwood, and Bosse starts with the basketball. Man-to-man for Chatard. It's nice movement for Bosse running their offense. It's interesting in a first possession like this, Craig, they don't get a chance to get out and run, so they actually have to run a set as the shot is missed, but nice rebound and putback by Wagner. That would be Matthew for the first bucket of the game. Great movement there, but the ball is stolen, and here we go. In, up, under with the left hand is Ajabade. Can't get it to go, and Alexander comes down quickly. There in the corner's Roseman. He's the key for Chatard. They want to take their time on offense. It's man-to-man by Bosse. Alexander going to get the foul. Looks like it's going to be on Teray Howell. That'll be his first, team first, and he'll shoot 2. Sorry if I said that was Ford. They got a couple of TJs and an AJ on the squad as he misses. That was his first free throw of the season. 1 of 1 for the line, and it's 2-1. Oh, some pressure from Chatard. This is interesting.
Yeah, the main operative is going to be to try to slow down that offense. Make sure that doesn't beat you tonight.
3 ball from Wagner. Got it, and he's got 5 quickly here in the first half. First quarter, 6.5 to go. Drive to the bucket, almost down. Van Vliet goes to the rebound and gets back up. It's tipped out. Comes down to Bosse. Wagner with the left hand. He's thought he was feeling it. It'll get it over to Howell. 3, got it.
Howe, 6 of 12 from beyond the arc this season. He is the leader on the squad. Very good shooter from the perimeter.
If they knock those shots down early, it's going to be tough for Chatard to stretch out that defense and open it up under the post. Is almost stolen, but stolen back there by St. John, and then he threw it away. Take a look at this replay here, Craig. He did not hesitate. Quickly, we're back. Alley-oop got tipped away by St. John. Goes right back to Ajibade for the deuce, and we got a quick timeout because it's 10-1. How about that? Hey, sports management careers are booming. When you're managing the business side of sports, you're always a major player in the game. Our graduates work in crucial and demanding positions at sports organizations and venues, managing arenas and stadiums, handling publicity for their favorite teams, and developing the market for innovation sports products. That's IUPUI Sports Management. Contact us at iupui.edu/sportsmanagement. Had a nice conversation with David Pierce, who works with them, teaches in that school this week. Fantastic guy and a great program. What can Chatard do here to stop the bleeding?
Oh, well, the first thing they'd want to do is knock down a field goal. They've had some good looks. They've not been afraid to drive in. But as you see the ball get knocked away, Bosse's just been playing better defense so far earlier in this game.
Ball gets to the floor, a quick timeout to keep possession of the basketball. And boy, quick hands by Bosse. I'm not sure Chatard was ready for that, and they're stripping the ball consistently on the possessions by Chatard.
Yeah, definitely playing more aggressive defensively, getting after it, and that's what we've seen early on. That Chatard's not been able to get the shot necessarily that they want to have, and it's not paid off early on.
And that's 2 quick timeouts too for Chatard, which could be interesting as we move along here in the first half. Chatard has the ball under their own basket. They get it into Roseman. Guarded heavily by Ajibade. And they're trying to deny him the basketball because he's the straw that stirs the drink for this Trojan squad. They're going to call a foul on Joyner there. The referee right in front of Coach Burkhart. And we'll get our first substitution of the game.
Dalen Fox-Boone off the bench. 9 points on the season is what his average is.
They got guys that can put it in. 4 guys in double figures, and one of them does not start. That's Adenimi Parker. He's a 6'2" senior off the bench. Williams thought about it but got caught, and that's going to be out of bounds to Bosse. Again, great defense. Size advantage is making a difference right now for Bosse as well.
It really is. Chatard just not able to get into a rhythm, not able to run what they want to down on the other end, and just not able to get the shot they want.
Kevin Wells and Robert Davidson in for Chatard. Again, Davidson led them with 12 points last night in the victory over Heritage Christian. Zone now, looks like. Well, no. Now it goes back to man-to-man. Wagner's really been great so far. Got it to Howell, but who's there for the pickup? It's Wagner. He's got 7 early. It's 12-1.
Great job getting the rebound there and the quick put-up. And just like that, it's an 11-point lead for the Bulldogs.
Alexander with the 3. Doesn't go. Ajibade with the board. Lost it, step. Nice little spin move for the bucket. And he's got 4 quickly as well.
Great job staying with the basketball, not letting the ball get loose to go out of bounds, and able to finish that shot.
Chatard needs some offensive production here quickly.
Yeah, still sitting on just the 1 point, which came via the free throw line.
Nice job from Roseman for taking it to the rack. Quickly, oh my goodness, almost got it down here. Look back under the basket to Smallwood, couldn't handle it. Turnover to Chatard. You see the nice little spin move down here on the pass after it almost goes out and then grabs it again. More substitutions now as
Tyree Gregory comes in for Bosse.
Ben Wright comes in for Chatard. Ball stolen by Wagner, stolen back. It's going everywhere. Smallwood goes up, going to be a foul on St. John, and he'll shoot 2. They do get up and down the floor quickly. Man, they are something else. Smallwood's first free throw of the year. Misses it. Again, Coach Burkhart told us he likes to go 9 deep, so we'll see a lot of guys in and out. Maybe we'll see some hockey line changes.
Right.
Those are always my favorite. Oh for 2 and a big board there by Davidson.
Both teams kind of struggling from the free throw line, at least in terms of their first trip. 1 for 4 combined.
3, Davidson, no good. Oh, fought for the rebound. Did Wells, couldn't snag it. Almost thrown away again, but St. John knocked it off of Gregory to Chatard goes the basketball.
And that's what Chatard may have to start doing, just try to be a little bit more aggressive, try to get in those passing lanes to stop the fluidness of the Bosse attack.
You see Coach Roseman keep telling them to settle down, settle down. It's difficult as an opposing team when you're playing against someone who likes to run, not to run with them. Davidson missed 2 threes in the last 2 possessions now. Wagner going to get the reach in on St. John, I believe, and I think that'll be his second foul.
Yeah, 2 very quickly there. It's been a relatively clean game as far as fouls go to this point, but Carter's has picked up 2 quickly here.
Second foul on St. John's, second team foul for Chatard. So back in is Williams for the Trojans. Got to get it inbounds. They get it inbounds underneath the bucket. And it's blocked by Davidson, but saved by Bosse, and Roseman's going to get the foul. What a save by Bosse. Ajibade right in front of us, set to inbound the basketball. Oh, they're going to call a travel on Parker. You see the block shot here.
Yeah, fantastic job by Davidson, just getting his hands up, able to knock that one down there.
And going straight up, too. Now we'll see the full court pressure here from Bosse. We'll see how Chatard handles it. Yeah, Williams and Roseman bringing it down the court. Williams with a nice little spin move. Nothing doing, out quickly. Teray Howell goes up, and he'll shoot 2 as he got fouled. Man, they get down the floor quick.
Oh, yeah, they are just absolutely, up and down the court very quickly. And Chatard is doing all they can to try to keep up with them, and it's not worked out to this point.
11-point lead as Howell goes to the line. 77% free throw shooter on the year, and he makes the first. I have him for 4 here early. Adrian Joyner back in the lineup for Fox Boone for Bosse. They made it to the state finals a few years ago. Did not secure the victory, but made it there. This is a good squad we're seeing right here. Trying to avoid the trap are the guards for Chatard. Ooh, Davidson almost lost it in the corner. Nice move. Up and under by Sylvester Williams, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. One thing I think that's been helpful in an odd way for Chatard so far, Craig, is the whistles being blown doesn't allow Bosse to get into a flow.
Right, yeah. We've been getting a stoppage every now and again, either for a ball out of bounds, a foul, this and that, and it hasn't allowed, Bosse to get out in space a lot. So, yeah, that is helping Chatard for a bit. They just haven't been able to capitalize offensively, as that's another missed free throw for the Trojans.
I did not see who that foul was on, or hear who that was on, so we'll effort that for you here soon as the free throw is missed. 16-3. He makes the second. Williams gets in the scorebook. And just like that, they're quickly down the floor, but Howell threw it away as he expected Joyner to cut to the bucket.
The thing is, too, is that Bosse's made a few mistakes here and there as far as moving the ball. Chatard just hasn't been able to capitalize that on the other end of the court to make a basket. It's not as if Bosse's been super methodical and able to get into their rhythm. They've just been able to get better shots and able to capitalize more offensively.
I think Bosse's been better on the defensive end tonight than they have the offensive end. As Wagner almost stole it from Williams there. Davidson looking to work under the bucket, up and under, and gets it to go.
A great move down there, and that's what they're going to have to do, is get those opportunities underneath the basket. We saw a lot earlier they were trying to make shots from the perimeter, and that wasn't working out, so they would need to start attacking.
As you can see the up and under there. Parker tried to get down quickly, but nice knocking it out of bounds there by Wells. They're going to get the matchup here, and they're calling a lot of traveling tonight. They call a lot of it in the JV game as well. Seems kind of odd.
Yeah. And like I said, I mean, it's been not really, I wouldn't want to say sloppy, but it's been some mistakes here and there down on this end by the Bulldogs. And so if Chatard can get into a rhythm, they can maybe start to eat into this lead a bit.
Smallwood back in the lineup for Bosse. Ooh, Davison thought about it. They definitely need more from Roseman here, as it's a 10-point lead as we get to the end of the first quarter. And Bosse has switched to his zone, trying to keep the ball out of the middle. They almost stole it there. Alexander kicks it out. Davidson went up for a shot, missed it. Roseman for three. No good. Big board by Joyner. And down they come. Bounce pass intended for Joyner. Couldn't get there. Alexander, they're going to get the foul on Howell. But if you can see it from our end, Alexander completely leaned into him, and that's a smart play.
Yeah, he really did. He kind of just gave, I don't want to say a shove, but just got the hand out there, drew the contact. And it'll send Chatard to the line.
Howell was pleading his case like, I was just going, Burkhart just got a technical foul. Wow. Yeah, he was conversing with a different official, and another official came in and teed him up. And that is interesting, as Burkhart is now all the way in the far corner of the bench. I've never seen that where a different official has teed up a coach who's talking to one official.
Yeah, definitely odd. Not really sure. I guess just saying something he probably shouldn't have said, but didn't seem super egregious. Just not happy with the call on Teray Howell there. So that puts Howell. I was just gonna say that puts Howell with 2 fouls now. And for such one of the big contributors on the team, you don't want to see that if you're the Bulldogs.
Roseman shooting a technical for Chatard. Makes the first. Got a second. And walked its way around the rim, but fell in, and now Alexander will shoot his free throws. Or no, they're calling it on the floor, so Howell will take a seat, and Jamar Davis will come in as Coach Burkhart is asking the official why he was technical. Why you got the tee, and they're calling that the foul for Howell on the floor and not shooting. 20 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Interesting first quarter play as Chatard's cut it in half, 16-8. Roseman couldn't get it, but neither Bosse kid could get the rebound. They kind of left it there, but they missed the shot, and Wagner coming down. Three ball, no good. Quick shot there by Joyner at the end of the first quarter. Nothing doing. At the end of one, 16-8, Bosse over Chatard. We'll be back with quarter two here on Indiana SRN.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
At the end of first quarter of play, as we head into the second, Evansville Bosse 16, Chatard 8, kind of sifting through everything in that first quarter. Craig, what stands out to you?
I think what stands out is the fact that Chatard is still very much in this basketball game from the standpoint of, we talked about how Bosse runs up and down the court, but they've been making their own mistakes, and Chatard has been able to kind of weather the storm a little bit, and they're still in this game despite, a quarter in which they only knocked down 2 field goals. So it'll be interesting to see if they can get more production offensively, what they can do and try to get into this lead and make this a basketball game.
We have got a foul on Jabbar Davis on the floor. Six-team foul, however, one of those is a technical. Roseman for the corner three, no good. Tipped out, and they're going to call that out on who?
Looks like they're keeping it with the Trojans.
They're keeping it with Chatard, as that was kind of a convoluted mess here. 30-second timeout here. We'll let you know the IHSAA Foundation is one of our sponsors. Catch up on what's going on with the IHSAA Foundation. Subscribe to their newsletter, The Advocate. Email them at IHSAAfoundation.org as well. Stay up to date with the IHSAA sports news at our sports page at IndianaSRN.org. It's the sports page, or you can email Troy at radiotroy.com. I hear he's a good guy.
I think so, yeah.
We'll see, despite the fact that he's a Michigan fan. We'll let that slide.
Yeah, I mean, you got to have that every once in a while. I mean, first time ever going to the college football playoffs, so, everybody's got to have their turn, I guess.
Yeah. Although it would be nice to have a football team you root for in there, but it's okay. My in-laws are from Alabama, so at least I get to root for a winner.
There you go.
As opposed to my team. Inbound here from Chatard. Nice drive to the rack. Can't get it to go, though, as Wagner got up there and kind of altered the shot of Wells. Corner three, Ajibade, no good. And they're calling everything now. Oh, they called that. They called that on Chatard. Williams. Ajibade over Roseman, can't get it to go. Rebound up. A lot of contact down there, but Joyner gets the bucket. His first of the night, and it's back to a 10-point lead for Bosse.
Good job fighting through basically a sea of hands down there. Joyner being able to just fight through the defense and put up the basketball into the bucket.
Roseman now trying to get some rhythm himself, but a great job by Ajibade guarding him this evening. That's going to be a travel. Sam Lewis and Carter St. John in for the Trojans, replacing Wells and Roseman. Bosse now, 3-ball from Davis, no good. Oh, wanted to go in but didn't. Oh, crashing right here. It's going to be Chatard's ball as 22-on-22 crime happened right there. St. John and Smallwood under the bucket. Back to Smallwood, who hands it off to Wagner. Zone defense now here for Chatard. They definitely have a distinct height advantage at this point. 3-ball from the big man, and he knocked it down. Joyner with an early 5 here in the second quarter. Quick passing, St. John thought about the 3, then found the wide open Davidson under the board for an easy bucket. He's got 4.
Great decision, thought about the 3 as we see a 3 on the other end, no good. Thought about the 3, but ultimately went for the more high percentage shot.
Lewis had the ball, but couldn't control it when he traveled. You'll see the 3-ball here by the big man. Everybody's a shooter. By the way, Steph Curry 10 threes away from the NBA all-time record held by Ray Allen.
Wow.
Wagner with the basketball. Got a nice little pick there from Ajibade. He'll shoot a 3-ball. No good. Overran there by Joyner. Quickly comes Williams. Kicks it out. Alexander for 3. No good, and they're going to get a foul on Joyner. That'll be his second. Alexander will shoot 3.
Some big free throws coming up. Wasn't able to connect on the 3, but if you can get some of those points back at the free throw line, somewhere that both of these teams have had a little bit of a struggle early on to try to capitalize on the free throws, it'll be big for Chatard.
Alexander makes that one. It gives him 2 of 3 for the game tonight. Both these teams kind of way under their scoring averages, as Chatard averages 53.5 per game and Bosse averages nearly 82. Fox Boone back in for Bosse, and McAllister, Wade McAllister, 6'3" junior, in for the Trojans. I mean, if you're Coach Roseman, this is what you want. You want to slow them down, but you're not doing quite enough here on offense to keep it close, but it is a 9-point lead for Bosse.
Yeah, both defenses have been good about disrupting what the other offense is wanting to do.
Nice look from Ajibade to Fox Boone for the easy bucket. It's back to double digits. St. John needed help as he drove in the lane. Let's see what Williams does here. Goes up strong against the big dogs and scores.
Good job of just attacking that defense, able to lay it up and in.
Nice steal there by Sam Lewis. St. John up, got it, and he'll get in one.
Just like that, the momentum starting to gear a little bit more towards the Trojans. That solid defensive play that we've seen throughout the game so far, now coupled with some offense.
And it's a spark off the bench as Roseman now comes back in for Lewis. And Teray Howell back in for Bosse. Can cut it to the smallest lead in a while at 6 points, and he does for St. John. The old school three-point play, and quickly, Smallwood, oh, but he can't get it to go. And Williams comes down with the board. Man-to-man again now for Bosse. Sylvester, and they're going to get that foul on Wagner. He held him. That'll be his first. And Chatard's in the bonus.
That'll send TJ Alexander back to the line, who hit 2 of his 3 attempts the last time he was at the line.
3 of 5 on the evening. He's only scored from the line as he makes the first. It's a 5-point game. Makes both. And it's the closest it's been since the opening minutes.
11-5 has been the quarter so far for Chatard over Bosse.
Howell, 3-ball. No good. Long rebound to Williams. He's been rebounding the basketball at 5'9". And Bosse, you're right, hasn't been able to buy a bucket. Oh, nice look. Out of bounds, but St. John somehow came up with it.
Yeah, it looked like that ball was destined to go out of bounds, but then it sort of died before it got to the end line. Good job by St. John to corral it.
Williams just drove right by everybody. He'll get it in. One opportunity. Oh, my goodness. What a turnaround in the second quarter.
We talked about how well the Trojans had played defensively to this point, kind of disrupting what Bosse's been able to do, and now it's joined with some offense, and just like that, it's a free throw away from potentially being a 1-point game.
I didn't see who that foul. I tried to see who that foul was on, but I couldn't tell. As Coach Burkhart's talking to the officials. Oh, great. They gave it to Gregory instead of Howell, I imagine, is what the issue was. As Williams makes the 3-point play, he's got 5 in the quarter. It's a 1-point game. Howell kicks it into the corner. Once again, more whistles. A lot of whistles.
Oh, yeah. Not letting much go here tonight.
That's going to be on McAllister, his first. And they threw it away. St. John with the defense gets it to Roseman, and it's a lead for Chatard.
Great job getting the ball to Roseman. He's got 6. The Trojans have all the momentum right now.
What a run here by Chatard. Howell, 3-ball. Can't get it to go. Smallwood got bodied up there by McAllister. That's his second foul, and I think he'll go to the line for one-on-one. Davidson will check back in for McAllister. Ashton Smallwood goes to the line as Wells checks in for St. John. I have Smallwood with no free throws on the season. As he missed it. He missed his first 2, and Davidson with the board. Chatard with the 1-point lead. Nice look to Davidson, wouldn't go. And Howell with the tip after the rebound. Free throw line jumper won't go down, and they can't buy a bucket. The ball goes off of Smallwood, and boy, the energy from Chatard is off the charts.
And that'll warrant a timeout from Bosse. As you said it, all the breaks going the way of the Trojans. It's another 30-second.
All right, how about let's talk about Piper Logistics, one of our sponsors in 2002. Piper Logistics was established with the encouragement and financial support of a spirited customer who helped Greg and Tim develop their vision. If you need something transported, contact Piper Logistics, 317-395-1023. Thank you to all our sponsors on IndianaSRN. And Coach Burkhart's got to go to the well for something here, because it's been quite a quarter for Chatard.
They got to figure out how to get the lid off the bucket on this end of the court. The Bulldogs haven't been able to get anything to fall, and it's been a complete flip. It was 16-8 Bosse after the first quarter. It's been 16-7 Chatard in this second quarter. as they've been getting all the breaks, have been doing well about driving inside on that defense and being more aggressive, whereas Bosse's been trying to get more from the perimeter, getting more outside shots, and they just haven't been able to fall.
It looks like when Bosse goes man-to-man, they're kind of spreading them out and leaving the lane open and letting the guys like Sylvester and Williams and Roseman drive to the rack, and then Davidson crashes in, and they've done a great job of it so far, as Chatard will have the basketball here, up 1 with 2:47 to go here, as the referee's on uniform duty now. Pressure from Bosse. Williams bringing it up. Dribbled it off his foot. Oh, maybe not. But Wagner went for it, dove for it. It was out of bounds.
Great effort by Wagner to try to save that for the Bulldogs. Just couldn't save it in time.
Oh, and now the referee's talking to these guys. Just for the record, that is the official that gave the technical foul as well. On pressure again. Roseman staying out of the trap. Oh, I was surprised that Wells didn't try the 3-ball. He was open in the corner.
It looked like he thought about it for a split second. Decided to go ahead and make the pass there.
Maybe the safety was on. He couldn't pull the trigger. We'll see. Taking their time here with a 1-point lead and 2 minutes to go in the half. Stay tuned for the halftime show. Williams not afraid to go in. Nice dish to Davidson. Got stripped, almost walked. Ajibade has it. He's just going to take it all the way, and they're going to call a block on Wells there. Late whistle. And Ajibade will shoot 2. .142 to go here, 1-point lead for Chatard. They're giving him the bonus. They're saying it wasn't on the shot, but Ajibade makes it. And again, only the 8th point this quarter. We now have flip-flop quarters exactly. And he makes both. All right, full court pressure again here. Got it to the middle of the floor for a second. Roseman now top of the key. Alexander, no good with the 3-ball. Smallwood with the board. Wagner quickly to Ajibade. Oh, got blocked by Davidson. No foul called. Down comes Chatard. Wells with the pump fake. Davidson for 3. Short. Smallwood again with the board. Stolen by Alexander, but he was on the line.
Great effort by Alexander. Just couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds there, and it'll go to the Bulldogs with exactly 60 seconds to go in the half.
Starting to get a little more flow offensively, but the ball's not going in the bucket really for either squad here. A lot of free throw attempts in this game. Wagner kicks it out. Davis, 3-ball. Oh, can't get it to go. All of a sudden there's a bucket on the, there's a lid on the rim for Bosse. It would not surprise me, Craig, to see Chatard hold it for the last shot.
Yeah, slow things down, get one final shot here to try to take a lead at halftime, not let Bosse get any momentum going into the half.
But no, the block party's in session. Smallwood, Ajibade pocket pick from behind. And what a great play by Williams to throw it off the guy, Ajibade, laying out of bounds, and it will go to Chatard with 14.1 to go. This block, oh, that was a man block right there.
That was Adenimi Parker with a fantastic block there. What an effort defensively.
Drone man block right there. There's tons of substitutions here. Gregory back in for Bosse, as Lewis back in for Chatard, as well as St. John. Guard heavy lineup here with 10 seconds to go. St. John, free throw jumper, no good. Roseman got it at the buzzer. And that'll end the first quarter, or first half of play, with Chatard up 26-25. Thoughts so far, Craig Collins?
Well, just a great job of Chatard for fighting back in this game. We talked about it a lot in the first quarter, how, really, honestly, it's been a successful half as far as they have slowed Bosse down, haven't let them get their offense into rhythm. Chatard couldn't get it offensively going themselves, and they finally did in that second quarter, and it's amounted to them making this big comeback, 18 points to just 9 in the quarter for Bosse. And just like that, Chatard's, I think, got Bosse right in the position they want them.
Well, let's take a look at that last play here, as you'll see. Shot here from floater from St. John, missed it, but Roseman was there for the board to put it in at the buzzer. There you have it, 1 point lead for Chatard at half. We'll take a break, come back with a halftime show on IndianaSRN.
Today, greed, selfish interest, and barefaced corruption seem all the fashion. America needs great men of tolerance who can give honest debate to the great issues of the day. I'm seeing mostly squabbling, men squandering their time, being wolves to one another. Yet, I'm not without hope. We still have Freemasonry. Yes, the same Freemasons that helped create this country have always provided great men when needed. And today, in every city and town in America, Freemasonry is still providing that special place where young men can find their greatness and accomplished men can give something back. Yes, in this time of great hope, it is my hope that America will see that Freemasonry is a national treasure that cannot be separated from our country's future.
You want a career that creates experiences that are impossible to forget. By studying sports and events at IUPUI, you'll get hands-on experience in and out of the classroom. And with India as your classroom, there are high-profile events, sports franchises, hotels, museums, and large organizations across the city to engage, educate, and enlighten your student journey before you graduate. There isn't a better city than Indianapolis to get the experience you need to prepare you to handle any event, big or small. It all starts here.
Conductor, how about something new? You played this last year.
Come on, get your head out of your sacks.
Shh, we're trying to hear.
Well, I'm sick and tired of hearing your kid play the wrong notes. Where's my kid solo?
At least you can see your kid. Why is my kid stuck way in the back?
The conductor only plays his favorite.
I get her, not solo.
You see my kid?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Matt Wolford, president of the IHSAA Foundation, and we need your help. We need your help so the youth of our community can develop advanced leadership skills. We need your help giving high school administrators and coaches the instruction and insight they need to be better role models and teachers. To learn more or to make a tax-deductible contribution, go to IHSAAfoundation.org. You'll not only be contributing to the foundation of the IHSAA, you'll be contributing to the foundation of our community.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
Becoming a licensed sports official is a great way to make a positive difference in the community and support the over 160,000 Indiana student athletes that participate across 22 IHSAA sports. Sports officiating allows you to stay connected to the game, become a role model for our young student athletes, earn extra money, and support the patrons and communities of our IHSAA member schools. To learn more about becoming a licensed IHSAA official, log on to ihsaa.org/officials today.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
We are back here halftime at Bishop Chatard High School, where the homestanding Trojans lead the 14th-ranked Bosse Bulldogs 26-25. And I think we're in for an interesting second half, Craig. What do we have in terms of point totals for the first half?
Well, over on the side of the Trojans, it's 5 points right now for TJ Alexander, 8 points for AJ Roseman, 6 for Sylvester Williams. Robert Davidson, last night's player of the game against Heritage Christian, he has 4, and then there's 3 for Carter St. John. On the Bosse side, Jameer Ajibade has 6 points, 7 points for Matthew Wagner, 5 for Teray Howe, 2 for Dylan Fox Boone, and 5 for Adrian Joyner.
There you go, and I think one of the things we talked about while the halftime show was going is, a lack of continuity, especially for the kind of offense that Bosse likes to run. It was all the whistles.
Right.
We did 13 foul shots for, unofficially, for Chatard, 7 for Bosse, and it's hard to get into a rhythm offensively with so many stoppages of play.
Right. Well, yeah, and that's what Bosse thrives on, is being able to move up the ball down the court quickly, and not being able to do that has thrown them off their game. I mean, this is a team that, over the past few games has been averaging, 80 points per game, and they only have 25 for this first half. And what we've seen a little bit, too, is that there seems to be, a lot of contact on one end, no call, not so much contact and a call on the other end. So, that's also been throwing off these two teams as well.
All right, as we get set to start the second half here, we see the starters back on the floor for Bosse, as you've got Joyner, Smallwood, Howell, Wagner, and Ajibade, as they will get the ball to start the second half. We'll see who Kenny Roseman sends out for Chatard. Imagine it will be the same as Roseman, Alexander, Williams, St. John, and Van Vliet. That is the starting lineup for Chatard as well. Bosse will be going away from us this half. Chatard coming toward us, and we're ready to go. Man-to-man again for Chatard. As Howell trying to do some work on Williams. And at the elbow, turnaround by Smallwood. Trey Howell with the 3-ball. And he's going to get the foul on Williams. And just like that, we get another whistle quickly. And Howell will shoot 3.
Second foul on Williams, and the second time in this game that a team has had an opportunity to get 3 the old-fashioned way, all from the line. And, just Trey Howell, we talked about his prowess from the perimeter. He's been able to knock down a few, and he'll get an opportunity from the line here.
77% for the season from the free throw line. Hit 2 of 2 in the first half, and announcer jinx is alive and well, as that one's no good.
Textbook announcer's jinx right there.
I apologize to those of you in Evansville watching. Makes the second, gets one more as we are tied. And he misses it, and we stay tied. 1 of 3. Baseball, that's great. In basketball, not so much. St. John at the top of the offense there, knocked away by Joyner. It'll stay with Chatard. I do find it interesting that Bosse has the Ville, as in Evansville, where the name is supposed to go there on the They just called an off the bow foul on Trey Howell. That's his 3rd. Roseman working underneath the basket. No dice, kicks it out to John. Oh, Roseman for 3, no good. Follows his rebound. Oh, young people, do that. Alexander comes up with it. Roseman thought about it again. They'll restart. Good point by our producer. On the front of their jerseys of Evansville, it's DAWGS, Dows. That one he knocks down. That'll put him at 11 for the night. Ajibade, 3, no good. Joyner fighting for the rebound with Van Vliet. Van Vliet comes up with it. St. John, corner, 3. Roseman, up, got it.
What a great fake there. His defender goes right past him, able to knock it down from beyond the arc.
And it's a 5-point lead for Chatard. They're going to get a foul call on Smallwood. Oh, the scoreboard was wrong. It is a 6-point lead.
At one point in the second quarter, it was 21-8 Bosse, and since then, the Trojans have just been in an absolute rhythm.
Jabbar Davis in for Smallwood. Alexander for 3. Got it. And now they're hitting everything. And it's a 9-point lead for Chatard. Jabbar Davis goes in and scores as a badly needed bucket there. And we'll get a timeout here for Bosse, 30 seconds. We'll keep it here. Let's see that corner 3 from Alexander coming up here. It's a nice drive by St. John. Lost him. Hey, the Morales Group is one of our sponsors. We can match you with the right career or hire the right candidate for your company. We do so much more than that. Let us help you today. Contact Morales Group at 317-472-7600.
Alexander on the season only averaging 6 points already with 8 on the night. So we talked about who was going to step up besides Roseman. There's a candidate right there. CJ Alexander's had himself a night so far.
Fox Boone back in for Bosses. You've got Ajabade, Davis, Howell, Wagner, and Fox Boone. Starters still on the floor for Chatard as full court pressure here from Bosse. And they fall back into man-to-man. Van Vliet trying to post up. Alexander can't get it to go. Nice job there by Fox Boone to alter the shot. Howell comes down. Wagner, 3. He hasn't scored since early. Long rebound goes to St. John. And it seems like Bosse can't hit it by a bucket either, Craig.
Yeah, they have not been able to knock down really any shots. They've not been able to hit it from outside, and when they drive inside, it's been the Trojans' defense collapsing in on them and not allowing them to get a shot inside.
Williams got lost again, and he'll score. The defense is letting Bosse down now. Howell for a long 3, no good, and they can't buy a bucket. And a foul under the bucket. They're going to call a foul on who?
It's Dylan Fox Boone or Dalen Fox Boone. They're going to call that.
That is on Fox Boone, and that's 3 fouls this half for Bosse. Down low to Van Vliet, goes up and scores strong. And Chatard can do no wrong now as they're up 11.
Emblematic of this little run, or this big run that Chatard has been on that play where Williams scored. He caught the ball and Wagner completely lost him, wasn't even looking the correct direction. Williams able to make that catch and lay it up and in.
Roseman reaches in and gets a jump ball. Ball goes to Chatard as Davidson checks in for Van Vliet for the Trojans. I don't know what the magic elixir was for Chatard after that quick start by Bosse, but keep drinking it.
They got some Michael's secret stuff there on the sideline, apparently.
Yeah. St. John drove in, gets it to Roseman. I think one of the things that Chatard is doing is they're taking the smart shot. Wagner knocked it away. Ajabade coming down. They're going to get it on the floor on Roseman.
Foul number 2 on him. And yeah, we've been seeing a lot of three-point shots by Bosse during this drought, and you live by the 3, you die by the 3, and so far it's not been much luck for the Bulldogs.
Alexander takes a seat, and Kevin Wells checks back in for him. With the size advantage, I don't know why they don't try and post up more Bosse, but that's the system they run. Davis in the corner, no good. And Williams again with the board. They're going to reach it on Davis here, I think.
Foul number 2 for him. It's been just 3 points for Bosse in this quarter so far.
And the fouls are piling up too. That's 14 fouls on them here in this half. And it's been a team effort. It hasn't been, you look at the first 2 games, Roseman's kind of been their main scorer, but it's been everybody contributing tonight for Chatard. As St. John misses that. And Davidson gets a foul. He got hit in the face, but they called the foul on him too. We're more than halfway through the third quarter here. Bosse hasn't scored hardly at all as they steal the ball. Does Chatard to Roseman. Up and scores. My goodness, that's 8 for Roseman. Tyree Gregory in for Wagner for Bosse. Coach Burkhart trying to find any combination that fits. Teray Howe, they're going to need to reach in there on Wells. That will be his second. It is. Sam Lewis checks in for Sylvester Williams. Howe got the ball stripped from him. He got it back. It's a jump ball. It'll stay with Bosse. In the obvious perspective category here, Craig, if Bosse somehow cannot come back from this, at least Coach Burkhart gets to go home and hold his grandbaby.
True.
And another whistle on Wells again.
Picking up 2 really quickly there. Bringing them up to 3.
Good man-to-man defense here for Chatard. Howell takes it in and scores.
Much needed bucket. That brings him up to 8, as that's just the 5th point of the half for the Bulldogs.
Only 14 points since the end of the first quarter for Bosse, averaging 80 points a game. Roseman almost tripped over his own feet there. Up and under, doesn't get it to go. Gets his own rebound and scores.
18 points for Roseman. He's just showing a lot of fight right now. Just going up amongst the sea of arms and able to make the catch and put up the shot.
Ajibade no good. Tipped out, it's going to go to Chatard. And I think a big thing here is, as we look at this, he's under the board rebound. Bosse, I think, is afraid to foul.
Right, I mean, and that's not unwarranted. I mean, they've racked up the fouls in this game so far, and we know the officials have not been afraid to call them. It's been, not necessarily ticky-tack, but it's been, a lot. They haven't been letting a whole lot of things go, and evident on that one where Roseman goes up basically, unattended to, able to make that rebound and put it right back up and in.
Davis guarding Roseman now on the ball. I think the on-the-ball defense is really what has hurt them, as the three-pointer by Lewis is no good. Ajibade gets his pocket picked, but he sticks with it. Davis needs to make a 3 desperately, still can't. Rebound to Bosse. Howell will try it, top of the key. No good and nothing. And it's a easy bucket for, and he missed it, St. John did. Short-armed it, but Chatard keeps it with 29 seconds to go. What a sequence there.
Yeah, it looked like it was just going to be an easy basket, but St. John...
Roseman dishes it off to Davidson for the easy bucket. And here we go again. Parker back in for Bosse. Van Vliet back in for Chatard. 10 seconds to go. 15-point lead for Chatard. And that'll be on Van Vliet, and Howell will get to shoot 2 with 2.9 to go.
First one on Van Vliet tonight.
He makes the first, and normally, you know, I pull out the body language doctor here on the player's side, but I'm kind of looking at Coach Burkhart. He's kind of exasperated.
And just because nothing has seemingly worked here since the first quarter and really since the first half.
3 at the buzzer by Wells, no good, and at the end of 3, 45-32, Chatard come back for the fourth on IndianaSRN.
You want a career that will transform your life while you change the lives of others by helping them live well. With a health or exercise sciences degree from IUPUI School of Health and Human Sciences, you will gain an in-depth understanding of the healthcare industry while preparing you for a variety of graduate and professional programs in health. And with Indy as your classroom, you will have clinical options within leading hospitals right in our backyard, as well as a degree from Indiana University, reputable leaders in the healthcare industry. It all starts here.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
I'm Keith Myers, Vice President of IndianaSRN. Thanks for joining us. Do you know IndianaSRN broadcasts 350 games a year? All sorts of sports? Yeah, we do. Hard to believe, isn't it? IndianaSRN loves to put student athletes first on our website. If you're a business out there, we probably could help you too. Contact us at coach@indianasrn.org. Grandma from out of state thanks you. Mom and Dad who can't get to the game thanks you as well. In fact, our athletes watch the games over and over again. Our military has enjoyed the games as well. So sit back and enjoy the game. It's IndianaSRN.
Back here at the start of the fourth, 13-point lead for Chatard. Bosse with the basketball. Almost had it stolen. As Bosse's looking for anything to get going, and Ajibade just got it taken away from him, and Wells goes up and doesn't come down with it. And just like that, and then throw it away. Turnovers for Bosse tonight all over the place.
It's been their bugaboo. They haven't been able to get out of their own way offensively really ever since that first quarter.
Roseman for 3, no good, short as Wells almost goes WWE on him as Ajibade got his pocket picked, but Turner tried to save it, or Parker tried to save it and went out of bounds. Joyner back in for Bosse, for Parker. Oh, nice defense there, and a nice defense by Roseman. Ton of turnovers tonight. And now we got a timeout by Chatard. We'll take a break.
They say nice guys don't finish first. So maybe it's time to reconsider what it means to be first.
It's about being your best, but knowing you can be even better.
It's being present, but respectful of history.
You sure you want to make that move?
It's donating something more valuable than money.
It's believing in yourself and something bigger.
It's coming from different families, but treating each other like brothers.
It's not just being a man, it's being a Mason.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
Back here at Bishop Chatard High School, the Trojans lead the 14th ranked Bosse Bulldogs. 45-32 at the beginning of the fourth quarter. I'm Sean Kroll along with Craig Collins. on the call tonight. Don't forget, we've got a lot more coming up this week, the last week of school before winter break. We got one game on Tuesday, International School at Central Christian. These are all television games, by the way. And then we got some big games on Friday. As Chatard looking to almost kind of get an easy shot as Bosse knocks it away. Howell has it. Ajibade got kicked by St. John. It'll stay with Bosse on Friday night. Doubleheader, Covenant Christian at Chatard, Circle City Conference game. 6 and 7:30. Girls at 6, boys at 7:30. Another Circle City Conference game, Heritage Christian at Guerin. And then Bethesda Christian at Central Christian at 7:30 as well. We'll get you Saturday's slate here in a minute. Howell with the basketball in the corner to Ajibade, and he threw it away. Boy, I'd hate to see the turnovers after this game. Trapping defense here is knocked away by Joyner.
To give you a little insight as to what's been transpiring here, we talked about Bosse, typically scoring about 80 points a game, only 32 tonight. Only 2 games, as there is a big shot there by Davidson. The class of 2022 for Bosse's only had 2 games that they scored less than 50.
Wow. Inside, and Bosse finally scores as it's Gregory with his first bucket. Still a 13-point lead as they're trying to trap and cause turnovers. Nice look by Roseman, but Davidson pulls it out. As that's on Davis with the reach in. Next Saturday, we got Park Tudor at Central Christian at 12:30. That's girls. Cathedral at Heritage Christian, girls at 2:30. And then the evening, 2 7:30 boys games, University at Traders Point and Heritage Christian at Cecina. Again, for our schedule, stay tuned to Twitter at IndianaSRN, or just go to IndianaSRN.org. And if you like what you hear, hit that little donate button. Help us put more kids on TV. Euro step by Roseman, and he scores. And this is a surprise. It really is. Had Chatard not played last night, as you'll see this nice Euro step by Roseman, I can kind of see this with Evansville driving all the way up, but having played such a tough conference game last night, this has completely surprised me.
Yeah, first of 2 back-to-backs on the season for Chatard, but over the past 2 seasons, the Trojans are 5-3 in games that are part of a back-to-back. So they've been used to kind of having to regroup quickly.
As you heard, the next game for Chatard will be on our airwaves next Friday night at home here against Covenant Christian as Howell scores from the free throw line. Next for Bosse is Evansville Memorial on the 14th, then in the Hatchet House on Friday, and then at Louisville on Saturday. Big week for Bosse coming up with 3 games. And entering the lane, so the free throw does not count. Missed it anyway. Davidson to Wells, easy break of the press. Foul on Davidson there. And Joyner will shoot free throws. What was that score you said in the first quarter?
The score after the first quarter was
No, I mean at one point when Chatard finally said
it was 21-8 at one point in the second quarter.
Okay.
Where Bosse had a lead. And then since that point, it's been all Chatard.
And Joyner misses the free throw. Missed both.
That's what I was going to say. My Ball State math is correct. I think that's 43-14 from that point on.
That's pretty impressive. You would expect it would be the other way with the way Bosse likes to get up and down the floor, but kudos to the Trojans. I mean, just a great game plan tonight as Roseman misses, Joyner with the board. Another 3-ball missed. Ajibade there, and they're going to get the foul on Davidson. It'll be his third. And Jameer Ajibade will go to the free throw line. Well, a couple of things to take note of is that, you know, Howell and Smallwood, who were starters for Bosse, are both sophomores, but they are pretty senior heavy after that. You look at Chatard's lineup, I mean, Van Vliet's a junior, all the other starters are seniors. Sylvester Williams is a senior, Davidson's a junior. So if Chatard wants to make noise, this is a good year to do it. But their JV was pretty good as well.
Yeah, looks like a lot of good talent in that Chatard program.
As Ajibade makes the first, see if they can make some noise in a very tough Circle City Conference. You look at that, Brebeuf is ranked 4th in 3A. You've got Roncalli in 4A. You've got Covenant Christian in 2A. You've got Guerin in 3A as the free throw was missed and Joyner couldn't score from right there as Ajibade goes back up strong and gets the bucket. St. John throws it away, and can Roseman save it? Oh my goodness, he got a timeout while he was still moving. That's surprising they give that timeout. But they do, it's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. 13-point lead for the Trojans.
Bertner Electric Incorporated has been proudly serving our residential and commercial customers with quality electrical repair for over 33 years. We are fully licensed and insured in electrical wiring and electrician service packages. You'll receive a competitive assessment whether you're a homeowner or a business owner, first-time or long-time customer. We offer free estimates for any new project. Call our licensed and experienced electricians today.
Can't make it to the game? We've got your back. Just go to www.IndianaSRN.org and tune in to all of the live action or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
Back here, Chatard, they have the basketball in the corner under their basket. 4:05 to go, and Bosse needs something big to happen here to come back from this 13-point lead as TJ Alexander's back in the game. I think he got dinged or something for a little bit, which is why he's been on the bench for a while. Saw him head off the bench for just a second, and they're going to get a reach-in foul there. I think it's going to be on Gregory, but we'll see. It is.
His second foul.
Yes. And if you're watching us, thank you, which means you might have missed the announcement of Bryce Young winning the Heisman Trophy. Congratulations to him. If you can believe this, the first Alabama quarterback to win one.
Yeah, it is shocking.
I mean, you've had so many great guys, Bart Starr, Joe Namath, Ken Stabler, to come through Alabama as a quarterback, and he's the first one to win it. Williams lost it. Howell has it to Ajibade. Up, and he scores.
11 now for Ajibade.
And 11 is the lead for Chatard. Just a shade over 3 minutes to go. We got to try and get steals without giving up easy buckets. So they're trying to pressure here. Nice look by Roseman to Davidson for the bucket there.
Fantastic ball movement.
And Howell lost it. St. John going up. Behind the back to Roseman. And Chatard is feeling it.
St. John knew that there was going to be a block attempt there, decides to give the ball off, and what a score there by Roseman.
And before they gave up quickly, they get right back. Bosse can't waste any time as Ajibade misses a three. Roseman up, under foul, won't score. Take a look at that behind the back pass. I mean, look at some of these averages, Craig. Ajibade averages almost 16 a game as Roseman makes the first. He's got 11. Wagner averages 13.3. He's got 7.
Really hasn't been a factor since that first quarter.
Yeah, Howell averages 16.5. He's got 11. So they've done a great job of shutting down their main scorers as all those seniors are taking a seat now. As Smallwood, Gregory, Fox Boone, and Davis are back in for Bosse. He makes the second, does Roseman, and he's had quite a second half.
Talk about averages on the flip side. Roseman averages 18 points. He's got 24.
Alexander steals it. And they call a foul on Gregory.
And that'll be Gregory fouling out on the night. And that'll bring in Xavier Terry for the Bulldogs.
Ah, that's where I was listing my fouls at for Gregory. Thank you. Alexander at the stripe. Misses. Roseman. And they're going to get the foul on Elijah Wagner. Again, it's one of those instances where there's so much bodying going on under the bucket, and then on the perimeter, though, you make any contact, they're calling it. But man, what a tough job it is to be official. Hey, if you want to be an official, to become one, contact Sandra Walter at IHSAA.org/officials. Get involved with the men and women behind the stripes. A great way to stay in shape and be part of the game. Roseman makes the first. Also, Burtner Electric has been serving the Indianapolis area since 1986. We are family owned and operated. We take pride in our customer service and put our customers first. Fully licensed and insured. We offer 24-hour emergency service. No job is too small. Call us today for all your electrical needs. 317-773-7663. As you know, I hate to say this, but I think if we had to sum it up, Craig, I think Chatard just wanted it more.
I think so. I mean, we saw them, make those adjustments after that, first quarter where they didn't really have a lot going. And I mean, since at that first quarter, I mean, they've put up 50 points, only 8 points in that first quarter, and they've just been on a mission since that point. Got their offensive woes figured out, and it's been cruise control since.
Davis still can't make a three. Alexander on the floor, and he travels. It's almost as if once it was 21-8 there in the second quarter, Bosse was kind of like, we got this.
Mm-hmm.
And then Chatard was like, oh, no, you don't. And Bosse can never get back going again.
Right, and then you've been absolutely right, too, with the fact that, because it's been so aggressive, because there's been so many fouls called, Bosse can't really run up and down the court because we've gotten a lot of stoppages here and there.
And with 1 minute to go there, we got another call.
And Chatard will be 3-0 for the first time since 2017, a season in which they started 5-0.
That's on Williams, who's third. Great stat there, Craig. As the first one is up and good for Fox Boone.
Now, what they would hope is that it wouldn't end the same way as it did in 2017 because they finished the season 10-12.
Yes, that would not be good.
That's the opposite of what is good.
Which I believe we call bad.
Yes.
All right. I'd like to thank our cameraman, Troy Darengowski, our producer, the Ben Wood. As you can hear the chant from the crowd. As they're going to try and just run this out unless they get an easy layup or a foul. Great job by Coach Roseman and the Trojans tonight as they take down the 14th ranked Bulldogs of Bosse. As Coach Roseman getting the crowd going, and that is your ball game. Chatard 58, Bosse 42 with the upset on the evening. Leading scorer tonight would be Roseman with 24. Final thoughts, Craig Collins.
Just a great effort by Chatard. I mean, we talked about it. They, if they could find a way to hold Bosse to under 50 points, which is not a tall task. I mean, or is a tall task, excuse me. It's not a small task there. They were really able to play well defensively. Now 11-1 in their last 26 games when holding an opponent to under 50 points. And we thought, hey, Bosse's, didn't have a game last night. They're going to be able to run up and down the gym. Chatard might be a little bit tired, but it was not that way. As, like you said, I mean, Chatard just played well. They wanted it a little bit more. Were more aggressive, more able to settle into their game, and that's why they ended up getting the win.
There you have it. For Troy Darengowski, for Ben Wood, for Craig Collins, I'm Sean Grawl. Your final score in the evening, Chatard 58, Bosse 42. Good night and God bless.